Alright guys, what's going on? Gaming Jake here, and in this video I wanted to talk about basically something within the anime of Yu-Gi-Oh! ArcV. I don't usually do discussion videos. I used to on the older channel that I used to have, although with this channel I haven't really been able to do discussion videos, frankly because I just am very busy. So that's why I usually just do replays of Smash Bros. And Yu-Gi-Oh! And sometimes I do like live duels, like I'll play against the AI and I'll record myself actually playing rather than just a replay, because I can't always get a good replay. So anyway, I'm going to be talking about something within the anime of ArcV, and that's about the four dimension dragons within the anime. So for those of you that don't really care much for the anime, but you do like the style of ArcV, I mean, like, I know that doesn't make any sense, but you know, like, you like how, you know, there's multiple 2500, 2000 attack defense monsters like these three, and you know that they're, or these four, and you know that they're ArcV relevant because they all came out prior to ArcV. So I personally like ArcV because it just gives me a good feeling. It gives me a sense of adventure, just something like that. GX and 5Ds did the same thing for me, although ArcV, since it unites all of it together, that's why I personally like ArcV the best. But anyway, so here we have Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. For those of you guys that play TCG, OCG, you are well aware what these three cards here do. For Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's a pendulum effect. Basically, during the end phase you activate it, or just during the end phase in general, when it's in your pendulum zone you can destroy it, add a pendulum monster with 1500 or less attack points from your deck to your hand, and you can reduce the battle damage you take from an attack involving a pendulum monster you control to 0. Nobody uses the first effect though, they just use the destroy and search effect. Its monster effect, however, is when it battles an opponent's monster, all damage your opponent takes is doubled, which is really cool. Although, however, in the anime, it's if this card battles an opponent's level 5 or higher monster. So it's a level 5, it's worse in the anime. However, it's worse in the anime, but, you know, that's, for some reason, this card has a level 5 target in the anime. Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, we all know what this card does. This card is pretty much not meta, but it's, I mean, like, if you run Castel Cowboy, or Castel Cowboy, Daigusto Emerald, like, just some extra deck cards, just because why not? You'll probably be using this card because it's not bad. It's really good. It's a stable attack, stable defense, and its effect is really good. Basically, you can detach 2 materials, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, and Rebellion gains attack points equal to that monster's half, or basically, you half that monster's attack points, and then the amount that's halved is gained to Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. I'm just going to highlight that because it's hard to explain. However, in the anime, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, target 1 level face-up or higher monster, or target 1 face-up level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls, and its attack becomes half of its current attack, and if it does, this card gains that lost attack. So that's not a once per turn effect. You can use the anime effect to as many materials as you have, as long as the monster you're targeting is a level 5 or higher. So it's a bit even, because with this card you can target just any monster. It doesn't have to have a level. You can also target an Xyz monster, but you can only use it once because Rebellion only has 2 materials when it's summoned, unless, you know, Xyz Reborn, I don't know. And I know Xyz Reborn doesn't give it a 3rd material, but point being, in the anime you can use it as many times per turn. However, the target has to be a leveled 5 or higher monster. So basically, if the opponent's monster has let's say infinite attack points, you play, I know there's not a card that has infinite attack points, but like 5,000 attack points, and it's a level 5 monster, I'm just making this up. You have Rebellion on the field, you have that monster's attack points, alright, so now it has 2,500, Rebellion has 5,000 now, then you can play it again. So then that monster will have 1,250, and Rebellion will have 6,250. So it's a bit even. I prefer the TCG, OCG effect, but, you know, if you're big on the anime and you make decks based off the anime, sort of like I do, I would use the TCG, OCG effect, but whatever suits your preference, because this card can target Xyz monsters as well, unlike its anime counterpart. Next we have Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. This card's pretty confusing when I first read it, because I thought its first and second effect were the same thing, however it's not. So level 7 Synchro, 2,500, 2,000. One tuner or one or more non-tuner. Once per turn during another player's turn, when a level 5 or higher monster effect activates its effect on the field, you can negate the effect, and if you do, destroy it. Then once per turn during another player's turn, when a monster effect is activated that targets exactly one level 5 or higher monster on the field and no other cards, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. If this card's effect destroys an opponent's monster, this card gains attack equals to the attack of a monster. So basically, if your opponent has a level 5 or higher monster that activates that effect, you can destroy that monster and gain attack points. Or, if your opponent plays a monster effect that targets a level 5 or higher monster you control, you can negate that effect and destroy that monster, and then Clearwing Synchro Dragon will gain attack points equal to that monster's attack points. So I'm pretty sure it's the same as its anime counterpart. It may be a little different when it comes to the whole, not leveling thing, but attack point system. So I'm pretty sure it's the same. So here we have Starve Venom Fusion Dragon, the final card. We have Pendulum, Xyz, Synchro, and Fusion. We sort of went backwards here because we first got the Pendulum. Pendulum was new. Then we got Xyz. Xyz was second. However, Xyz was the third generation. Then we got Clearwing, which we got third, which is the third generation. Then we have Starve Venom Fusion. Fusion was the first generation, but now it's being revealed last. It still hasn't even been really revealed. We know for sure it's a dragon, though. I mean, like, I don't really know why they still have type questioned out. It's a level 8 monster, unlike Clearwing and On Ice here, as they're both level 7. I want to say Rebellion is a rank 4. Frankly, the same thing as Utopia, because, you know, Utopia was a rank 4 as well. Just easy to get out. You know, it required 2 monsters. Level 7 monsters require 2 sacrifices, so I sort of see how that resembles it with Utopia and Dark Rebellion mimicking a level 7 monster. But it's a level 8, which is a bit weird, in my opinion. Now, I do know that that Yusei Fudo's Stardust Dragon is a level 8, so maybe that's where they got this idea from. Its attack is 2800, and its defense is unknown still. So again, its attack is even different as well from its other 3 counterparts. So again, this card is a bit different. Its fusion material is unknown, but in the anime we do see the user use 2 dark, I believe they're dark plant-type monsters as materials. So maybe it's just 2 dark monsters. Maybe it's 2, and they were both level 4 or lower. So maybe 2 level 4 or lower dark monster, I don't know. Its effect is also unknown. So I do want to talk about its effect, what it could possibly be, because each of these anime effects follow the pattern of a level 5 target monster, or just anything in general. However, On Ice Pendulum and Dark Rebellion, they got their effects changed in the TCG-OCG, where either Clearwing basically got the same thing. So will Starve Venom have its anime effect, or will it change for the TCG-OCG, and what is its anime effect? Still unknown. It's only appeared 1, 2, 3, 4 times. It appeared in episode 91 and 92, when like an actual image of it was shown, not just a white card. And then in episode 47 and I believe 86, it was just some purple haze. It wasn't even really a shown dragon. But in 91, 92 is when we actually see it, and I will pop up a photo for you guys. A Starve Venom Fusion Dragon. And this is it in the anime here, and this is the purple haze thing I was talking about. So again, this card it's unique, it's different than what we're used to. It's a 2800 level 8 monster, so what could its effect be? I want to say that it follows the pattern of a level 5 monster. However, I mean, like, maybe it could be something against special summon monsters. Because, I mean, Clearwing Single Dragon is obviously special summon, Dark Rebellion is special summon, and Yuya does not freaking normal summon Odd Eyes Pendulum. He always freaking Pendulum summons it because scales. So maybe this card can have something against these 3. You know, it could be something to tie them down. Spoilers for the ArcV, if you guys watch ArcV, episode 103, Alexis Rhodes is now officially in an anime. We've known that for a while. Her ritual deck now, Cybers, she has a level 10 ritual monster now that can destroy all fusion monsters on the field, which would probably include this thing, although I want to say that this thing might have an invulnerable ability, probably cannot be destroyed by card effects in battle, or maybe it might be a new Belzy or Beazle, whatever you want to call it, you know, something like that. But I mean, like, this thing is unique because it's unknown, so maybe, you know, it can be immune to card effects. Maybe it could do something. Maybe it could have something like Scarlight, because Scarlight has the effect where it destroys all other special summon monsters on the field. Then your opponent takes 500 for each. Maybe something like that to affect the special summon things. For its anime effect, I want to say that it'll follow the level 5 pattern So I don't, maybe you could destroy all level 5 or higher monsters, or maybe you could destroy, I mean, like, if you could destroy all level 5 or higher, level / rank 5 or higher, Dark Rebellion would be immune. So I don't really know how Star Venom could take out all 3 of these things at once with the same effect, other than just the effect of Starlight. You can destroy all special summon monsters, but I do not know, but I would love to know, because this card really just gets to me, because it's unknown, and I really want to know about it. But what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think, its effect and everything would be? I personally want to say that it'll have the effect of, well, I don't even know what that thing is. Have the effect of against special summoning. Like, your opponent cannot special summon monsters. Sort of like Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. 2 or more monsters can't do that, or just can't special summon at all. New Vanity's Emptiness. Something like that. Or maybe your opponent cannot activate special summon monsters' effects, so then these guys cannot play their effects. Or, maybe this card could be anti-Monarchs. Your opponent cannot activate level 5 monster effects. So that would be cool, seeing this thing against Monarchs, because Monarchs are too OP. I feel like Konami is favoring Monarchs, and it's so gay. It is so freaking gay. I hate Monarchs. I mean, I don't care. I mean, like, I could possibly take them, but no, we need some anti-Monarch stuff, or maybe a ban on at least Pantheism. Pantheism, like a ban on Pantheism, or limited to 1, something of that nature, please. And then a ban on Edia, Ether, and the level 8s, because those are all stupid. Or maybe just limited. Just make them semi-limited, please. Semi-limited or limited. I'm fine with either of that. Just do not have 3 for each of them, because Pantheism, Edia, Ether, and the level 8s, they're all 3. I can have as many copies of them as I want, and then Jar of Avarice them all and pack into my deck. It's stupid. But we need some anti-Monarch, and I hope that Star Venom is anti-Monarch. But what do you guys think about effect of Star Venom Fusion Dragon? Do you think that it can be? Do you guys think it'll tie down against these dragons, the Dimension Dragons, or do you think it'll have its own special effect to where it's unique, like we haven't seen it in the anime before? Or maybe it could be something like when it's summoned, it wins the duel. No, not really. But I mean, like, who knows? Maybe you could banish plant types from your graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent, like Black Rose Dragon. Who knows? I don't. But anyway, guys, so what do you guys think about the effect? Let me know down in the comments below, and peace.